This is a tricky question. It says that we have a coin that's underwater, and it appears to be how far from the surface if we observe it. So, when we're looking at the light from the coin, from this point in the coin, is going to reflect off, and I'm drawing this back. I'm going to actually imagine that they're at a little bit of a different way. So, the light goes from a high index of refraction to a low index of refraction. From index of refraction of water is 1.33 to an index of refraction of air. When it does that, it's going to bend to a steeper angle. It starts with this shallow angle and goes to a steeper angle. So when it does this, the observer is going to actually see a straight line, and they'll actually picture that the coin is much higher than it actually is. So it appears to be further from the surface. No, it appears to be closer, nearer to the surface than it really is. You can't tell that the light bent at this point. So if you go from a high index of refraction to low, if the light goes from high index of refraction to low, it gets bent out. We see the straight line, so we see that the coin appears to be higher than what it actually is. So as I said on the previous page, the coin looks like it's closer in. So actually, here's a better illustration of what I was trying to draw. So when we see the light, or if we see the coin, we're looking at it with our eyes, we see the depth going into both of our eyes. And we see this angle that we appear. We use two different eyes to see this point. Well, if we were to put it in water, the same rays are actually going to miss our eyes. It's actually closer. This angle is a smaller angle. So this is theta 2, this is theta 1. Theta 2 is actually going to be the rays that look like, are the rays that actually come from the coin that are going to tell us where its depth is. We use our two eyes to figure out where our depth is. So if we actually were to trace back these lines, we would see that they converge at a much higher distance than where the coin actually is. So the coin is here, but because the light rays are straight lines, or what we assume are straight lines, even though that they bend here, they do this corner, this refracting, we see that the coin appears to be higher up than it actually is.